Only One. Written by Barbara Woster. Narrated by Mark Harrietha. In this book, set in 1799 to 1800, the author mentions the practice of the mail-order bride. In truth, this practice started in the 18th century, primarily in the burgeoning Western territories. While the author always endeavors to incorporate authentic period lifestyles and behaviors, she may on occasion take liberties in order to construct a creative work of fiction. Prologue. Are you going to take all day counting it? The man doing the counting stopped and aimed a disgruntled look at the man in the frock coat pacing in front of him animatedly. He didn't know the reaction his displeasure had, for the man hiring him kept the brim of his top hat pulled low over his brow, obscuring his features. A difficult feat for so narrow a hatband. It was a comical distraction watching the man attempt to pull his hat low without toppling it from atop his head, which did make his counting slower. If only this man realized his identity would be revealed momentarily. After he finished counting, that is, he would be less apt to struggle. The hireling returned to his counting, pondering over this man and others like him, nameless, oftentimes faceless individuals who needed a disagreeable task tended to, but lacked the fortitude to see it done. That was the only difference between him and they. He had the fortitude. One less significant difference was his lack of concern about any of them identifying him, for he never pulled his hat down low or tried to obscure his features in any way. They could easily describe him to the law if they bothered to look at him, which they never did, unless he made them, which he always did. Still, no one ever looked his way more than once, and never sufficiently to describe him as other than horrifying. Still, he often wondered whether that moment when they looked him full in the face would offer a satisfactory identification. Should someone deign to inform police of his illegal activities? Possibly. Would anyone dare turn him in? Never. After all, what would they say? He grinned at the potential conversation. Constable, I hired a man with skin so scarred it's barely identifiable as a face. Truly horrifying. What did you hire him for? What? You said you hired him. No, he wasn't concerned in the least. But this man should be. He snapped at the man to allow him to finish his counting, deflecting onto him his own distractions, which were the true cause for the time consumption. Bother me no more, and I will finish sooner. Certainly, the procurer of the services replied, pulling his hat lower on his head.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?